It was your first Sherlock panel, though, here at Comic-Con. And what was that like? This is where the people who love your show get to sit there. There's people from all over the world.
And get told absolutely nothing. I mean, that's the torture of it. It's like, you know, they all turn up, there's a lot of love, and then you can't answer any of their questions because A, we're still making it, B, it's not out for almost a year. And it's like, it's managing expectations without giving anything away, really. And it's a hard trick to pull off. It's just nice to chat, actually. That's really what it's all about. But treading carefully around giveaways and plot detail and spoilers is it seems to be what I do. I mean, I don't think I've ever been in anything. I can't remember the last time I was in a film. Actually, well, I suppose August of Sage County, because that was a play, and The Hobbit to a degree because it is still a great book. But an awful lot of stuff I've done, I couldn't reveal my character name with Star Trek. I can never talk about the plot of Sherlock. I can't talk much about what happens in Strange yet. You know, it's like consistently.
What's been the reaction when people have seen you? Because obviously there was a new trailer that debuted last night too for that. So I saw the video of you on stage. That was pretty exciting.
It was. I haven't seen that yet, but I've seen. I saw the trailer and the clip from. I mean, people say my eyes are far apart. Trust me, if you're on stage looking at my face when the screen is there, it was like I had to do that to just see both of my eyes. It's kind of crazy. So I didn't really take it in. I got to sit in a quiet room when I get home, have a beer with Sophie, and just go, should we watch it? Should we watch it together and sort of take it in? But I hear the reaction's good, and from what I could make out, it just looks extraordinary.
Speaking of things I got to watch was you meeting Andy after he won Wimbledon.
Oh, that was what a sweet man.
And it was
what
a sort of sweet fan to fan.
It was. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, I knew. Can I say this? Somebody once prank called me as him, and I thought it's not Andy. It's not Andy, and it's somebody tried to lure me into something. But anyway, the point is, I didn't bite, and I checked with his people, and it got back to me like, no, definitely wasn't him. You're good to call it, but he does really like you. He absolutely loves Sherlock. He's a huge fan and loves your work. And I was like, well, that's cool. He said, yeah, and they said he'd love you to come watch the US Open or any tournament. And I happened to be at Wimbledon last year and this year, and he won. He won in such style. He returned that ball impossible service, like 140 miles an hour. That's faster than I've ever gone on land. And that green thing just goes from being round to oval at him at 145 miles an hour. Not only did he get it over the net, but he wins with those shots. To the point that, you know, Milos was just going, whoa, I hit it hard. I didn't think I'd have to hit it back again. It was blissful tennis. And, you know, he's often derided Andy for not having the kind of colour or charisma of a Connors or a McEnroe or of that lot. And it belies the fact that he's got a great sense of humour. He's very, very dry. And he just lit up with the trophy in his arms and said, oh my God, Benedict, I'm such a huge fan. Because that was the first time we'd met in person. I was like, no, this is the other way around. This is me adoring you now. You've just won. I was so humbled by it. I was very, very touched.
And
actually.
when he said, what are you up to? And you said, oh, I'm working on the next series of Sherlock. He got so excited. Did you want to tell him a little bit about what was going on?
I think the only person I've ever spilled the beans to, drunkenly one night, he'd had a margarita. We both had margaritas with Stephen Hawking, and I knew what a Trekkie he was. And I said to him, I'm playing Khan. And he was the only person that knew before that film came out. Andy didn't ask, and I don't think he would. I don't think he wants the spoilers. I think he likes, like a lot of people do, like a lot of families to sit down and watch it on a Sunday night to go, that's it, and get it for the first time. And that's rare in this world. That's so rare in this world. Yeah.
I did hear the dog was a nightmare, though.
Yeah, the dog. Yeah, we can reveal now that the dog. The dog, poor dog. It's a sweet dog, just very inactive. And all the script was like, he tears down the street. We were literally kind of supposed to be running after it, making sure that, you know, Mary wasn't being dragged by her face along the tarmac. Very much the opposite. I mean, he was like a statue, beautiful, slobbering statue.